Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to an exclusive episode of the Upfront Mind, Body, and Soul podcast, where I'm your host, Dr. Michelle Bolden Hammond. And listen, I know a couple of weeks ago I talked about the MT banquets, but tonight we have some of the winners, the nominees, and we have the CEO, Ashley Urquhart, is here with us tonight. Yay!
Yay.
Yay! We have the MC who changed in her different gears. I just loved it. Miss Toya, Desiree. I love the walk. I loved it. And we have Mr. Robert. We have Magic Hands Sanai here, and we have Miss Helena here. Welcome, welcome,
Hi.
welcome. Yes.
Thank you.
So, since it's all over and we're get ready to gear into 2025, but I must congratulate you. It was done with perfection. It was done in elegance and it was done in grace. So I congratulate you, Ashley, and your team for doing this. And, we're going to jump right into the reasons why you put on this Laughter is Medicine.
Yes.
So go ahead and let's jump right into it. What's the reason why? And then we're just going to have a little conversation around it of some statistics and how how you can become an advocacy for this. She'll share a little bit about some ambassador praise that you can around your state because this is on YouTube, this is on my Facebook, and let's share it because
Yeah.
laughter is medicine. So go ahead, Ashley, explain to the audience why this is such a passion of yours and how
Yeah.
it got started.
So thank you again for having me on your podcast, Dr. Michelle. It's always an honor to be around you. But yes, my name is Ashley Urquhart. I am the founder and CEO of MT Banquets, is a organization for suicide prevention for our wellness and beauty professionals around the world. And my perspective, right? So I wanted to have my Laughter is Medicine Festival 2 years ago, but this event actually changed the way I wanted to do it because of my medical conditions that I had back in 2023. So in 2022, I opened my brick and mortar massage business. And, God told me to open my business. And then in 2023, that's when tragedy happened. Everything was going good in 2022. And then 2023, we don't think about the bad. So this is where I was in the hospital for almost a month. And I had to have an emergency surgery on my leg where I had blood clots going into my heart and floating in my lungs. I couldn't walk for a month. And having twins really pushed on a nerve where I had a syndrome I didn't know about and caused a lot of medical issues with me having heart diseases. So I have two different type of heart diseases, and I've had 160 doctor's appointments and 3 surgeries within 1 year. And, I was going through a depression. I was going through a lot of trauma at that time. And with that trauma and depression, it had me thinking a lot about the next step in my life and how I wanted to laugh. Even though I shared it on Facebook and I wanted people to put out memes to make me laugh, it wasn't good enough. I wanted a community to come together and laugh together. It's hard when you're going through a situation and you don't know if you're ever going to get out of that situation. It really brought me closer to God and why I definitely needed to push this. And God gave me the green light. Back in 2022, he actually gave me the red light. I could have pressed that green button. I had everything planned. I had my comedian. I had, Tyler Perry's Coco Brown. Like who, like you can never like get her. And so I had the venue set. I had everything, right? And God said no. And so, I had to wait. I had to, do my thing, with my business. And I'm an educator as well. So I had to teach. And then at that time where I couldn't teach, people are like reaching out to me. I had clients reaching out to me. So it's like I'm fighting for my life, but I can't be there for my clients. I can't be there for everyone. And it was really hard because it's like, is this it? Is this what you have me to do? I'm in a bed, I can't move. And so when he gave me the green light in 2023 after doing a conference, he said, it's time. And so when I had the Laughter is Medicine Festival, I just kind of changed the way I wanted to do everything, and it was more so circling around trauma and depression and how we can become silly and how we can be that rubber duck that floats, on a pond, just taking pictures of, the silly things, and not being so serious. And so that was my thing, why I wanted to do Laughter is Medicine. And so I'm just trying to create a community where we can all come together and laugh together and share different topics that we really don't hear about, or the touchy situations that we don't want to talk about. So this is why I'm building a community, and I'm looking for a lot of, I would say, ambassadors to represent MTBanquets. And those ambassadors are advocates. So we can lower the suicide rate in the wellness and beauty professionals, where we can speak about these things at different schools, or just kind of sharing the love and the joy when it comes to everyday life, and don't take anything for granted. So I'm just glad for everyone to be on this platform right now. We had our winners and honorees come out, their families, and so it was a great time. And I'm really blessed by the turnout too, because some people couldn't come because of someone passed away, or different things that was a factor for them not coming. But I'm just glad that they're here on this podcast. So yeah, so thank you for having me.
So, the point for me was when you made your appearance out there and you came out with this cane, and then at the end you were pretty, I mean, you were gorgeous. But I mean, you gorgeous anyway,
Oh,
but
thank you.
to hear that story, to start off with that story about all what you had went through, and then you was like, I'm not using this cane anymore. Because so many times we can use that as a crutch, right? That we
Right.
can, to keep us in balance. But when you threw it across the thing, it was a significant throw across that room. Like,
Yes.
like, God, what she she was like, it's
You know what?
gone. It's
Y'all
gone.
better start joking me. Look, I hope I ain't hit nobody.
Yeah, I think she was aiming for me.
You thought she was aiming for you, Desiree.
Aiming
You
for me.
thought she
Yeah,
was
right
aiming
across
for
where I was
you.
sitting. I said, hold on now. Wait a minute.
You know what?
Hey,
It
but
was close.
that was a great move, because
Yeah.
when we do things, we
Yeah.
you set the atmosphere to say that this is no longer, it happened, but it didn't have a hold on me.
Yes.
That's what I caught out of it. Because I look at things in a whole different another light. And when you talked about the silly things, I'll give her a shout out too, Felicia Brown, who was one of your keynote speakers. I will definitely look at a rubber duck in a different way. It
Yes.
is so,
I have mine right here.
I will.
Yeah.
Look, I have them at work. And we get them at work for our advocacy, for different months and different things that go on. But I have them sitting in my room, and it has gave me a different perspective of, the quack. Because when we hear the word quack, we think of another way, but you quack me up. I look at a duck in a total different way. So shout out to Felicia, and for that. Um,
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna get to with some of the winners. Etasha, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
So Etasha,
Yes.
we talked about with the community, you won in 2 awards. Just tell the audience, give a little audience a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Okay. So my name is Atasha McFarland. I'm located in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm a licensed esthetician. I help my clients implement routine self-care by way of self-care practices at the spa and easy to do home care routines with our skincare line. And then as an educator, I help other people in the beauty industry, such as service-based individuals. I help mentor them to establish what it is that they need in their business. So if they're ready to kind of implement some passive streams of income or just to tap into some other things to do outside of working all the time in their business, then I help mentor them to that level. And I'm also a school teacher, I like to say, in real life. I taught, about 12 years, school teacher for elementary school for the past 12 years. So I started my business while still teaching. So education is important to me. So that's a little bit about me. And you can connect with me on Instagram and Facebook at Faces by Etosh, and it's ETOSH.
So, Itasha, when I told Ashley about this, so when I make connections, so definitely, every January on my show, I actually have been about skincare. So, I will be reaching out to you to have you come on because in wintertime, we don't take care of our skin as we should. So be looking for that email or coming out. So I'm gonna move next to Mr. Robert. How are you, Mr. Robert? And welcome, Mr. Reeves. Tell us
Doing
who
well.
you are and what you do.
Doing well. I'm Robert Reeves. I am a massage therapist. Been in the massage therapy business for 10 years. Actually started as a biology teacher for high school. Students decided that that wasn't enough for me. Went into massage therapy. Started at Massage Envy. Still there with the company. Went to go and teach massage therapy for about 3 years. Bumped up to program director for the entire program. Now I actually run a massage MV clinic here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I also serve on the board for the North Carolina Massage Board. So that's pretty much about me.
Great. So if I want to come down North Carolina and get a test, I'll be able to get the test, right?
Come see me. Come see me.
Okay, so Helena, how are you? Welcome. Give the audience who you are and what you do. And I know you were one of the nominees as well.
Hi, Lisa. I am honored to be here. So I am going to home and I am definitely taking a lot of things for 13 years. I started to but it's just so I'm going to try to bring the mind and body together because they're very, very, very important. That's right. Can't really deal with the other one that really with both humans of the spectrum, if that makes any sense. So that's interesting, without me. So I think that's trying to figure out the best way to help people to attain a better life and to love their bodies more. So I do that in whatever way I possibly can. I'm trying to actually instead of it. So it's always, finding ways to kind of integrate your mind in your body so that you can have better lives without it.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. So going back to Desiree, you were the MC of the event. So, you and Ashley, I could see all the peas in the pod here. But tell the audience again who you are and what do you do.
So my name is Desiree Sawyer. I am the MC for MTBanquets. I'm also a massage therapist. I'm a realtor. I'm a mama. I'm an auntie. I'm a caretaker. I'm a whatever you need me to be 9 times out of 10. So I like me and Ashley, we've been, I don't know, we've met a long time ago. But when she first mentioned doing a banquet, initially it's actually just started as a meetup for other massage therapists, and we talked about it and it was like, all right, yeah, let's do it. Why not? So like I said, I'm your hype man no matter what. So you tell me you want to do something, I'm like, all right, let's jump, let's do it. And that's kind of how this came about. Came to my house, we ate, we did probably a whole bunch of nothing, and came up with this whole idea of doing this amazing banquet. And it has turned out to be something much more than I'm pretty sure either one of us ever imagined, and the growth that we expected to have in years to come. It's it's always a good time. And to be honest, I don't take too much of anything seriously. So I'm gonna laugh no matter what. So this was perfect. No matter, even if it was a serious moment, I'm gonna laugh about something. So
You're right.
or I'm gonna change my outfit 3 times. Whatever needs to be done, it's gonna happen.
Now the third one you want on time, okay?
No,
I said, what is she putting on?
See what it was. I got held up by the Grinch.
Oh,
The Grinch was down there with me as well.
Grinch, does anybody have a Grinch picture to win something? Now I know you do. I know you do. Does anybody have a Grinch picture or even a rubber ducky picture? No.
To be honest, like, well,
I'm trying to find it.
You should.
like I said, I have my rubber ducky.
You have a rubber ducky?
I don't have many pictures from the night. I got like maybe I think I have like 10 pictures. That is it.
You got more than me.
We were running. We were running. We were moving. We started at like 2:00, and I don't think we left until 11.
11. Yeah.
So,
and it was a very long day for us, and trying to organize and then being like the face. That's very tough.
Yeah.
So we have another event coming up, and it will be in 2026. It's going to be in Virginia. So make sure that you mark your calendars for that. And it's going to be different. It's going to be different. We're going to have 2 different things we're going to be doing.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I would love it. I can't wait to hear about it. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break, but then when we come back, Ashley, I want you to put out your plea of what you're going to need assistance, because there's a lot of room for ambassadors, right? Because we want to affiliate, I will say, and Dr. Hammond don't give you anything slouchy. I give you the right, correct things and have the good connections with that. So you will want to pour into this if you call yourself being an actively person who wants to advocate for people to get well. And that's overall wellness, mind, body, and spirit. So we're going to take a quick break and we're going to be right back. All right, welcome back to the episode, the exclusive episode here with the MTBanquets creator, Miss Ashley Urquhart, and the winners and the nominees and of that portion. So welcome. So Ashley, now it's time to put out the call.
Yes. So we probably don't know that men actually commit more suicide than women. And we want to hear from the men, and we want to get more men involved. Some men probably can't think, for themselves, or they don't have a voice, or they're not being heard, or if they feel like they can express themselves, it might go back against them. And so a lot of men commit suicide in that way, just not being heard. And so we are looking for ambassadors to represent the wellness portion of it. So whether you're a massage therapist, a holistic practitioner, or anything that involves wellness, we need someone in that industry. If you're in the beauty industry, we want someone to represent, whether it be cosmetology, it could be someone who's in nails, or a lash tech, or something along those lines. I'm not in the beauty industry, so I don't really know about that side of the world. But I just want to make sure everyone is involved and they can speak about, some of the research that we come up with. Everything is changing. Suicide is number 11, as number 11 of people dying each year. And, I just want to make sure that we are, spreading love and light into people. So, once a quarter, I want to do a walk around, like a pond or somewhere we can just say, hey, we're out here, join the walk. We could be virtually because we're going to be in different states around the country. And this is a movement. So I just want to make sure that everyone is involved. So if you want to be a speaker or if you want to be a volunteer for one of our events, I'll put the more information in this so you could be a part of the community. So.
All right. So we have another one of the nominees and winners tonight. James, how are you? Tell the audience who you are and what you do. We can't hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Good.
Technical difficulties here on my end. No, I'm originally from Charleston, but I reside in Charlotte, North Carolina. Been a massage therapist for going on 13 years. I opened up I went to Southeastern Institute about 12 years ago. Graduated from there. Tested the waters with everything when it came down to working in chiropractor offices, gyms, clinics, and stuff of that nature. And I decided to open up my own practice, Magic Hands Massage, back in 2013. And it took off ever since. It's been difficulties when it came down to advertising and exposing the massage world to the whole community and stuff like that, of the benefits and stuff like that of natural health. But it's going good so far.
It's going good, going great. You become a winner.
Yes,
it's going great. You became a winner and you got recognized. So obviously your works have been done, but beforehand, I love the fact that how you got into it. You shared a story, because here's the thing. We all have something that has attached us to our passion, right? Mm-hmm. So you shared a story earlier about how you got into massage therapy.
My grandma. Yeah, I grew up in my grandma's household, and when I was in grade school, elementary school, she had arthritis real bad. This was when I realized my grandma, she had arthritis. I would smell my grandma's cooking in the morning, and I woke up one morning, wanted some eggs and bacon and stuff like that, and I didn't smell her breakfast, and I went up front to pretty much see what was going on, and she was sitting in the corner in the living room, and she was pretty much about to cry, saying she couldn't feel her joints, she couldn't bend her fingers and stuff of that nature. And she asked me to massage her hands and take her pain away. And me being third, fourth grade, I didn't want to see my grandma in pain or anything like that. So I massaged her hands, took her pain away, and she got back up to doing whatever she wanted to do. And I got on the school bus, went on the bus, and I thought to myself, I was like, I never seen my grandma in pain like that. I wanted that to be a regular thing that I do, was massage her, take her pain away. And, at the time she was taking pain medicine, for arthritis, regular pain and stuff of that nature. And she hated the side effects when it came down to it. So me massaging her on a regular basis, was something that took her pain away. And when it came down to her going to her doctor's appointments for future visits, and they were trying to figure out why she wasn't taking any of her medicine, and she was telling them that the work that I did take her pain away, so she didn't need to take it anymore. So the word got back to my home. You know, I was staying with my parents and stuff like that. And I became the regular massage therapist around the board. You know, I was massaging my mom, grandma, aunts, uncles. You know, when I was taking pain away from my grandma, everybody else came to me with their problems and stuff like that. So before I was a massage therapist, I felt like I was a massage therapist throughout grade school. So that was pretty much my inspiration of chasing my dream. I was like, if I can take their pain away and help them with their issues that they had going on, it wouldn't, you know, it can open a lot of doors if I took this seriously. So it was something I fell in love with at an early age.
Great. Well, it's almost time for us to get out. So, Ashley, it's one more call. And listen, everyone, if you want to know more about MTBanquets, here it is. Go download it. Go check it out. Reach out to her. If you want to, you just want to help, because I know putting on big conferences and stuff, I know it can be very difficult. So you need team. So again, this platform is available to all of you guys, because look, I'm family now. I got family in Mississippi. I got family in North Carolina, South Carolina. Hey, I'm family now. So, hey, now I can know where I need to call. I'm still mad that I didn't get my back cracked. So, but that's okay. I'm in the room with all these massage therapists, and I'm telling you, I need it.
Yes. And Miss Helena, you're in Georgia, correct?
I am. I just relocated from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I am currently in Atlanta. I'm back home. This is where I actually graduated massage school from, so it's kind of nice to be back in my area. I'm not actually from here, but I was here 14 years, so this is home.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
We actually went to the same. Well, I went to the Parker University, but then she went. So you were trying to be a chiropractor, right?
Yeah, so I started at Parker in Dallas during COVID, or like the end of COVID, and I feel super honored. You know, we all have these gifts. Estheticians also, it takes very special people with very special gifts to be able to do certain types of work. And so I started to want to expand on the massage, and I went to Parker to go to chiropractic school, and that was an honor because I got accepted, and then turned around and stopped going to Parker for a minute, and I was like, I want to go back home to Atlanta, and then got accepted into the DC program here at Life University. So I was super excited because I was accepted by two of the top chiropractic schools,
Yes.
and now able to expand on my gifts. So I'm so excited to be a part. And then, yes, me and you connected over that, kind of like you reached out like, hey, you're going to Parker, and you went here. And it's a great thing. It's a beautiful thing how I've been able to connect with you and other people in the industry.
Yes,
So I'm
ma'am.
very excited.
That is
Yes.
wonderful. And that's what it's all about. It's all about
Right.
connection. It's all about, connection. And I just want to say, I got some comments on here. Felicia is one of my HPOP. Oh, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Dr. Karen Ray Haymore. She was nominated one for the educator spot for the MTBanquets. So that is Holistic Professionals of Color. So I will actually welcome you guys to that. That is another thing that is nationally, internationally, that you may want to get a part of. And, I can give you more information on that. But I have one of my presidents from the HPOP, Felicia, which is out in Texas, Port Arthur. She said just put her little cousin to rest this weekend. And it was 18 with his father's device, his temp right in the temple. So they need supportive services. So Felicia, I will reach out to you after the show. And for you, Helena, I have a sister friend of mine, Michelle Sherwood. She's a massage therapist, so you might want to connect. Thanks, Michelle, for tuning in tonight as well. And Gaitha is tuning in with her comments too. So you guys are being seen. So it's wonderful of the connection. So again, I look forward, if any of you guys want to visit, come back on the podcast to share with your events that you got coming on. If you need a part of me to come and support, I'm the one to support it. So Ashley, I'm leaving it up to you to round us out with the last minute thought.
Yes. So if you want to become a part of this community, you can subscribe to mtbanquets.com. And we also have our Facebook and our Instagram up there as well. If you just want to tune in to our roundtable discussions, our first one is January 8th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you subscribe, you will get the link to connect with us. If you have any type of topics that you want to speak about or hear about, please let us know. You can email us as well at mtbanquets at gmail.com. And I just thank everyone for coming out. If you didn't come out, I still thank you for what you're doing in the industry and being a backbone to, your community. So I know that I can't reach everyone, but your voice needs to be spread as well. So I'm looking for speakers. I'm looking for ambassadors and volunteers if you want to help. So thank you so much for this platform.
All right. And I thank you guys for, for what you're doing. Give yourselves a hand, give yourselves a hand, give yourselves a hand. It's very important. Give yourself the hand, show yourself. Look, I'm showing, giving you hugs right here. I'm giving you virtual hugs all right there. Cause you know what? I got some healers that I can call now.
You gonna fly in.
I can call now when I'm in a drop stop. Hey, I can come on, give you that call or whatever else. So.
Yes.
So yeah. So again, everyone, if you want to learn more about MTBanquets and this reason and its mission, if you feel as though that you want to have that advocacy your voice does matter. Your voice does matter because you know what? So many people need good voices out here, getting real good stuff to present to the healing. And again, we know that this is a season time where a lot of people get doom and gloom because you don't have. But I will tell you tonight, and I always leave the show with this encounter. And I really gracefully mean this from the bottom of my heart. If you feel that you're not loved, know that you are loved here at the Upfront Mind, Body, and Soul podcast, where I'm your host, Michelle Bolden Hammond, and we're moving into a new year with greater things. Until next week, talk to you soon.